Time for baseball on the show from the bank, Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Baltimore Orioles and the Philadelphia Phillies. It's Phillies baseball next on the show. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as the lefty and a right-hander start position. Adam Jones is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Now a ball hit fouled off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that fastball's too much for him there, 1-2. And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Smoke toward third. Hernandez is there. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out. Carlos Gonzalez gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Just getting started here in Philly. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Paredes under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Odubel Herrera comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Odubel.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Jones is there to make the catch, and it's a one-pitch out to start the home first. Settling in now, Everth Cabrera, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first. Ryan Howard gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Here's a slider to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Drilled to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. Jimmy Paredes set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Jared Saltalamacchia stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Throws there, and he is out on a beautiful throw as he just came up firing that time. Manny Machado makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
After battling injuries in previous years, Manny Machado showed everybody what he could do in 2015. He got named to the All-Star team, he participated in the Home Run Derby, and he won another Gold Glove.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. But like you said, 2015 was definitely a year to remember for Manny. He became only the 7th Oriole to have 20 home runs and 20 stolen bases in the same year.
Yeah, for him, it's all about health. If he can stay on the field, he's going to put together a stellar career. He's got all the tools. There's no doubt about that.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Trevor Story as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Hit hard back up the middle. Gets dirty and gloves it. Got him.
No way. That was awesome.
Jonathan Schoop into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And will hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Freddie Galvis strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
Second baseman.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Jones posts under it. He's got it 1 away. Striding into the box, Cesar Hernandez. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. The throw into second, not in time, and he's in there with a double. Coming to the plate now, Quinn, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Sacrifice attempt here, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Vince Velasquez stands in. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. There goes the runner. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And no throw, as it turns out, as he takes second with ease. Bottom of the second here with no score. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. He pulls this one into right. Gonzalez is there. Let's see if they test it. Long throw to the plate, and he is in there. Odubel Herrera is in to try and get that second run of the inning across, as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Pedro Alvarez leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the 3rd.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And taken in out there for the first out. 1 gone in the inning. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters.
Matt Wieters.
He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Orioles still looking for their first hit of the ballgame. Hot shot down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
The pitcher, number 39, Kevin.
Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the 3rd out of the inning. Everett Cabrera digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Up high. 2-1 now. In there, and it's even now, 2-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Digging in now, Ryan Howard. He reached on a single in his first try. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. And the count will be full. 1 out, nobody on. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And they won't come after Howard this time as it misses for ball 4. Jimmy Paredes is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
And right about now, you got to know as a hitter that you're going to see a heavy dose of that splitter. That's a good take up there to get ahead.
Hit high and deep is straightaway right field. Gonzalez looks up. Gone! A 2-run blast. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Freddie Galvis. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Falling for it, Jones. And that's the 3rd out. Adam Jones is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The windup and the 0-1. And Jones takes this one for a ball, 1-1.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
Corey Dickerson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And now with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Slapped hard the opposite way. Coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. 1 out now in the Orioles' 4th. And standing in, the right fielder, Carlos Gonzalez. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
And Gonzalez lays off as he goes to 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now. And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with 1 away. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count. 0-1. Now the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
And this hole he's digging on the mound, it's all his doing. He's got to be able to find the strike zone.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Trevor Story will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You know, the big key to throw on the slider is knowing when to throw it for a strike and then when to try to get a guy to chase out of the zone. Once he gets ahead out there, you know he loves to get you to chase.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cesar Hernandez is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is skied out toward right. And there to put it away is Gonzalez, and there's your first out. Quinn will stand in now. Switch hitter batting from the left side here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Hit out towards second. Oh, and he just fans on it out there at second as it gets right by him. The pitcher, Vince Velasquez, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Jones on the move, but he won't get there. It falls in. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And the run will score all the way from first. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Odubel Herrera will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. Everett Cabrera will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In tight. Awfully tight. 2-0 now. Belted high and deep into right center. Jones going back. Still ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
Your attention, please.
It's a 2-run shot here. Wade Miley is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning. That's through another base hit for him. He's 3 for 3. Jared Saltalamacchia will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. On to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire. Jonathan Schoop heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game. So just chip away, chip away.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Pedro Alvarez is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now in the box, Matt Wieters. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Squared that one up just a little late. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Freddie Galvis comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th. Couldn't quite hold back that time as the changeup fooled him for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
Third baseman, number 16,
Cesar Hernandez stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive to left. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. Quinn digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw gets him, 2 down. Vince Velasquez gets a chance to swing away, and he'll have a chance to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with 2 gone. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hold, 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the... Wade Miley will come on as he's newly into the ballgame, getting his first plate appearance now here in the 6th. Perez will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. That's the first 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Swing and a liner, but foul. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. Hard hit ball to second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. Adam Jones will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. That evens it up, 1-1. No runs, 2 hits. And no errors for the Orioles so far. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he reaches for one out of his zone and misses rather badly for the first out. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. One there. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is... Andy Oliver will come on now.
Pitching for Baltimore.
Odubel Herrera will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Dickerson. He can't get there as it falls in. Everett Cabrera will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Gonzalez is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning. 1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. Darren Ruff will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Tommy Hunter will come on now to try and sort this mess.
Tommy Hunter.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Scorch to third. Machado is there. There's 1. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play. And Carlos Gonzalez is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base because they've been held in check all game.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Manny Machado ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time out. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Now batting, shortstop
Trevor Story started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. First and second here with nobody out. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2. Taken high and deep to right. Quinn ranging back, but it bangs off the wall, and that should get him on the board. And the runner scores from second as they chip into the deficit here. Jonathan Schoop digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And that misses inside. 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. Galvis on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Pedro Alvarez will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Hits this one hard the other way. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired.
for the traditional 7th inning stretch.
Jimmy Paredes is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning.
Left fielder, Jimmy Paredes.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and a rather easy first out. Now to the plate, Jared Saltalamacchia. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, on his way to second now. And now Jones fires it in off the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Into the box, Freddie Galvis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. This is hit sharply to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He singled his last time up. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson has it in his tracks. 2 down. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Room for Wieters behind the plate. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Matt Wieters. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Tommy Hunter will stand in now, as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. Number 23 will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit.
Number 23.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. No one out with a runner at second. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Adam Jones gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. And that's too high. Ball 2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. Throw gets him, 2 down. Corey Dickerson stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Brett Rock is on out of the bullpen now. Vince Velasquez steps in for a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game. J.P. Crawford is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance.
He's been in total control of this game, man. I see no reason to be going with anybody else out there on the mound right now.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but...
Ouch, that one hit him. Odubel Herrera digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Pulled toward right center field. Jones is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Everett Cabrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Darren Ruff steps into the box. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. After it is Jones. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The run scores from second. It's an 8-2 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Digging in, Jimmy Paredes. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is... Bruce Rondon will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Carlos Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And that is into right field, so the leadoff man's aboard here to kick off the 9th. Manny Machado will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. A runner at first with no outs here. Now the 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. Pereira is there, and he has it for the first out. Trevor Story gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. He's set. Here it comes. Jonathan Schoop is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Around third, Gonzalez heading home. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. That makes it an 8-3 ball game. First pitch on its way. Pedro Alvarez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top